by a police officer who was never indicted. He was never indicted. He was 18 years old. What we can know is that deadly force was not necessary. He was stopped for jaywalking. Despite which story is true, either eyewitnesses or the police officers, or even a combination of both, deadly force should not have been used. And whatever crime Michael Brown did commit could have not been punishable by death. And I stand firm on the belief that Michael Brown did not deserve to die. Michael Brown did not deserve to die. And why did the police officer use deadly force if it was not necessary? And it is because he knew that he would get away with it. Because history shows us over and over and over again that police get away and are not punished for abusing their power. Kedrick McDade, a student of Citrus College and a high school football standout. So there was a reported robbery that led to two Pasadena officers to fatally shoot Kendrick in March of 2012. Kendrick was unarmed and was not involved in the robbery. They never told him to put his hands up. They never warned him that they were about to shoot. They just shot and they killed Kendrick. He was only 19 years old. And Eric Garner, a 43-year-old father who was accused of selling untaxed cigarettes. After they drug him to the ground by his neck and held him by a chokehold, he repeatedly said, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe." And after he died, they didn't attempt to save his life. He remained handcuffed, and they searched him. They searched him while he lay there on the ground with his eyes rolled in the back of his head.
It's okay.
And the cops weren't even indicted. Tamir Rice, a 12-year-old little boy, was playing outside a recreation center with his toy gun, And someone called the police to complain about a black male, probably a juvenile, that was pointing his gun at people. The caller even said that the gun may even be fake, but 2 seconds, the officer pulled up, he was lying on the ground dead. It took the officer 2 seconds to make a decision to end a 12-year-old's life because he wanted to play with his toy gun. We need to get educated. We need to lead the uneducated towards the light that reveals the injustice and the oppression. We need to reveal the greatness of black people in America. But we cannot stop. We can't sit out here and do this die-in and then stop. We can't go back to our homes and pretend like none of this ever happened. We have to take action, and we have to continue to take action. But we cannot be violent. We have to use our minds because our bodies are limited. And Michael Brown and Tamir Rice and Kedrick McDade and Eric Garner are all examples of how limited our bodies truly are. But our minds are limitless, and we have to use it. We can no longer stand by and allow this oppression. We want change. Let's just say it together. We
want change.